It wasn't like I was just one day. If it was one day, I easily would have filled out sleep. No, thank you.
Live from the rinks, it's Sunday night hockey. Or Monday night hockey, my apologies. I was working last night too, but it's Monday night hockey on Long Island Sports Network. We'll be here all week, Monday and Wednesday, for Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. On behalf of our entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us. My name's Jackson, and I'm on the call tonight. We'll be doing back-to-back JV games after our last freshman game. Excited to be here with you. And quick preview of this matchup. Both teams running one goalie, so that's pretty easy to remember. Jackson Murray in net for KPC. He's compiled a 5-1-2 record just like his team this year. He's allowed just 20 goals in 8 contests. He's got 1 shutout on the season, and he's got a 2.5 GAA. On the other side for Northport Huntington, they're 3-4-1, hovering around that 500 mark. Thomas Urbanski obviously has the same record as his team. He's allowed 30 goals in 8 games, 3.78 GAA. Also has a shutout to his name as well. Leading scorers for tonight's matchup. For KPC, Gavin Picard has 8 goals. That's a team best. On the other side for Northport Huntington, Justin Kahn, 7 goals so far this campaign. Joseph Mezasalma has 6 assists for KPC. That's good for the team lead. Justin Kahn has the team lead in assists for Northport Huntington with 4. Obviously has the team lead in points with 11 because he leads them in goals and assists. And KPC's Joseph Mezasalma has 11 points on the season as well. Entering tonight's matchup, KPC has tied their last game against East Islip JV. East Islip in the top 3 in this division. And they lost to Pat Med JV by a score of 7-4. Before that, they had won their last 3 games. On the other side, the Tigers have gone 2-5 in their, or 2-3 in their last 5, my apologies, with wins against Smithtown Hauppauge Blue and West Islip JV. But sandwiched in between those 2 wins, back-to-back losses to Middle Country and Longwood before a loss on November 1st to Connecticut Sayville by a score of 2-1. And the horn will sound, and let's get underway here at the rinks. First of 2 JV games coming up on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network. You can see that handle in the bottom of your screen right along the scoreboard. And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I believe TikTok as well for all the latest game recaps, highlights, and analysis. And you can also check out the LI Hockey website for all the latest game recaps from the Varsity division, as well as our AAU college hockey partners with Farmingdale and Hofstra. Tigers have 11, or correction, the Knights have 11 skaters drawing in. Tigers have just 10. As both teams get set for the opening draw, meeting at their benches first. An important goal in this, or an important game in the standings as the JV playoff race heats up. All the playoff races heat up across Suffolk County High School Hockey League this time of year, especially as we're hitting the midway mark. You have Thanksgiving just around the corner, so I'd like to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving on behalf of our crew, even though it's early. Let's have fun here tonight for the first of 2 JV games on the Long Island Sports Network. Once again, Jack Siskin on the call for LISN. Face-off is won back by Torrey, sent up the boards to Belcastro. He chips it in. Tigers head the other way. Up ice with speed. They gain the zone. Shot from off angle, blocker aside by Murray. Rebound won't go, puck beneath the goal line. Knights send it up, but not out of the zone. It's kept in by Core. Steps into a shot, that's blocked. Gets a second chance on the backhand. Ends up working it down low to Seek. Turnover forced by the Knights. Murray without his stick. And KPC can't get the clear. Now they do. And Bosco checks up, chips it in. Settled by Murray. So the Tigers get a lone change. A nice play there on the pinch. Waiting to check up. A good read there by Gazzardo. And now he'll step in, fires a shot that's turned aside by Murray. KPC takes over, lead pass. They can't get it out of the zone. Tigers continue to press. It's sent down low by Seek. On the forecheck, it's going to be Bosco. Puck comes back up the wall. Driscoll keeps it in, fires a shot that's blocked. And a lead pass comes to Brown. He can't settle it. Chipped out of the zone by Gazzardo. Brown gets it back. We get a whistle for offsides. Tigers surging early. Chances from Scudolero, as well as several others. As Shear is in the dot, he wins that back for the Tigers. They send it up the wall, but the puck ends up with Jacobs. D-to-D pass for KPC. They gain the zone. Cutting in. Shot, and they score. A shot that just trickles on through. Great placement there from the outside. KPC jumps out to an early. Are now 1:33 into the period. Face off at center. Tigers will gain control off the draw. Sent into the zone. KPC gets out. Kovacs on it. Chips it up ice. As Asama has it poked off his stick. Good read there by Gazzardo, who boxes him out. Looks to send it up the wall. KPC's Jacobs pinches, keep it in. Tigers chip it past Kovacs. They don't get it out of the zone though. Continue to battle along the boards, and now it's carried up the near side wall. Gazzardo cutting to the outside. Fires a shot, he scores! Back-to-back off-angle shots, back-to-back goals, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Of course, we're using the royal we there. We aren't playing, but nonetheless, as Gazzardo comes in here, does a good job of shielding the puck, and just a quick deceptive release beats Murray glove side high. And you know, it's hard from that angle for a goalie to track the puck. Game is now tied 1 apiece. Shaping up to be an exciting matchup here on Long Island Sports Network as Honigman with control now for the Knights. He's cutting to the outside, looking at the same spot, forced to pull up. Now a battle beneath the line. Abrams really came away with it. Now Honigman, he can't get the shot off. Tigers look to press the other way. They've gained the zone and an offsides call against Bosco. We get a whistle. Goals from Brady Ebley for KPZ, assisted by Corey Jacobs. That was with 1:34 gone by in the first. And Jacob Gazzardo scoring for the Tigers, assisted by Finian Driscoll. Face-off is won back by the Tigers. 12:15 on the clock. Right about now. And KPC gets the zone clear. Abrams forced to pull up. That's sent down. Icing is waved off on the chip in from the Tigers' blue line. Puck skips out of the zone. It's going to be picked up there by Shear. He pulls up. His pass is intercepted. Honigman drops it off along the near side half wall. Abrams shot, deflected, in the slot. Neither team can corral it. Still bouncing free, collected by Aberman. Turnover forced. Scudolero with it. Crosses the red-blue line, waiting for help, and he enters offsides. We get another whistle. 11:36 remaining in the first period. We have 2 goals within the first 3 minutes here at the rinks. We're just past the 3 minutes as the Tigers win it back. They win it back too far. Torrey, lead pass. Belcastro Has it beneath the goal line. Gazzardo separates him from the puck, looking to kick it free. He does. And Bosco takes over for the Tigers. He crosses the red line. He's gained the zone now. He chips it in. Tigers will chase. As Ebley sends it around the wall, under pressure from Algieri. Comes back to Ebley now. Looks to move it up the wall to Belcastro. He battles for it, gets it out of the zone. Gazzardo looks to move it up ice. Skips past the stick of Jacobs. Tigers on the forecheck. Ebley sends it around. Belcastro gets a second chance, gets the clear. Torrey will skate into it. Cutting to the outside. Pass towards the center. Nobody there for KPC. Gazzardo settles it. Chips that one up the boards. Bosco can't settle it. And another chance. Fast-paced transition hockey to start this game off. Jacobs loses his footing. Ebley gets the puck. His shot is deflected. A good chance for KPC. Pass across the slot. Too much on that for Belcastro. Another chance for the Knights. That's turned aside by Urbanski. Torrey at the point. Now on the half wall. Moves it down low. Brown sends it around the boards. But Higbee can't get the clear. Jacobs keeps it in. Belcastro on it. Bosco can't settle it. And now KPC loses possession. That skips out of the zone. Tigers in a partial change as Brown comes in, cuts to the outside, looking for the pass in front. Can't connect. Their strong defense from Core. And now the Tigers clear the zone. Can't maintain possession. They get it back now, though. Little drop pass there to Core. He'll send it up the wall. Bounces off a KPC skate. Ends up the Knights' blue line. Sent back down. Tigers regain possession as that's chipped back up. Bounced off the stick of Henderson. Couldn't be settled there. Can't blame Henderson either, as Tigers now looking to settle a puck that's still bouncing until now. They'll gain the zone. Nice move there. A good defensive play. Breaks that up. Ends up on net. We get a whistle. 9:18 remaining in the first. Scoring chances aplenty for both teams. As that face-off is won back by KPC. Tigers will chase. Pass to the slot. Shot won't go. Saved by Murray. 9:09 now remaining in the first frame. Face-off down low. Shear on the far side dot for Northport Huntington. Tigers come away, or Tigers can't come away with it, rather. They regain it now. Core, the captain of this Tiger squad under pressure, sends up the boards, and they step into it. KPC's Aberman's pass goes past the outstretched backhand of Kovacs. Tigers regain possession. Kovacs on the forecheck, pokes it free. Shear battling down low, secured possession. Still pinned along the wall. Neither team able to settle it initially, and now it's going to come out for Henderson. KPC now heads back across the red line. They gain the zone. Cutting in. Nice move there. Shot and a save. And another strong save for Urbanski and Northport Huntington. A lot to like from both teams here. See a lot of varsity ready or near varsity ready players on both sides for both squads. Face-off won back by KPC. Tigers forced turnover. Scudolero with it. He's forced to pull up. Drops it off. And it's going to be picked up there by Gazzardo, who's had a strong game so far early on. Puck skips by the stick. Scudolero cleared out of the KPC zone. They'll head the other way. Nice move there. 2-on-1 broken up nicely by Driscoll. Puck pinned down low. Knights on the attack. That play is broken up after the rush by Scott. They get it back. Shot is deflected by Driscoll. Good block there. Now it's sent up the boards by Bosco. Seat can't get it out. Sent back in. A nice block there from Gazzardo. As Honigman chips to Abrams. He walks in. Makes his move. Great play by Gazzardo. His red helmet not the sole distinguisher here tonight. KPC, one of 2 players who has taken that option. As they reset back. It's Gazzardo with it. He's under pressure from Abrams. Moves it up the wall. Scudolero now. Looking for the lead pass. Instead is forced to make a move. Abrams with a strong play in transition. Can't get Rao possession. Gains the line. Turnover forced. Bosco chips it in. Battle below the goal line. KPC chips up and not out. Good keep by Gazzardo. Nice move there. Can he do it again? No. Brown heading the other way. A potential breakaway for the Knights. Coming in. Shot and a save! Net is off. Play will continue. Back linesman goes to correct that as Gazzardo heads the other way. Fires a shot. Blocker side. Rebound is loose. And that's knocked aside by the outstretched glove of Jacobs. A great play for the KPC defenseman as he takes a hit from Bosco. Knocked off the puck. Knights regain it. Belcastro. Lead pass. Too much on that. That's going to go the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call and we'll get a whistle. A big play there for the Tigers, answering back after Urbanski's great save. He's looked stellar in net here tonight. Always good to see what the varsity program has in the pipeline. They've had strong goaltending this year, but obviously the turnover in the varsity division is so high. Puck sent up the boards. Belcastro can't get it out, kept in by Corn. We've already seen multiple call-ups, Ragusa being one of them. The puck's beneath the goal line. Tigers look to chip it up the wall. They do. Kept in initially, but now heading the other way. A chance in transition. Core has to change. Torrey has it. Coming in, fires a shot that's blocked by Core. Looking to settle it, gets caught in his skates. Tigers now send it up the boards, but it's kept in. Shot turned aside. It's chipped out by Algieri. And then Shear collects the loose puck off a turnover forced by both Algieri and Shear. He carries it to the outside, waiting for his teammates to catch up as they went for a partial line change. Coming in now, shot from the slot, and he scores! Algieri circles the net, didn't like what he saw, decides, I'll take it myself, and puts the home team back up by, or not back up by 1, but up by 1 for their first lead of the night. And just a nice read here. He just shields the puck, shields the puck, shields the puck. All right, I'll take the time and space. Fires that one 5-hole, a beautiful shot for the Northport Huntington forward. Mezzasalma in the dot versus Bosco. Face-off is 1 forward. Argilla chases. We get a whistle quickly off of that. Goals from Brady Ibla, Jacob Gazzardo, and now Finian Driscoll, who had an assist. No, it should not be listed as Driscoll. Wait for an update on that. I believe that goal should have been credited to 77 in white. That would be Aiden Shear as KPC. Turnover in their own zone. Top of the key. Shot. Blocker to side by Murray. Shear had 3 goals and 4 assists entering tonight. He should have 4 and 4 now. Spent last year with Northport Huntington JV. Had just 1 goal. Strong progression as a pass to the front. Bouncing in front of the slot. Tigers can't capitalize. Knights head the other way. With speed. To the outside. Shot and a save. Stellar work there again by Urbanski. He's looked solid in net thus far. 10:23 gone by in the period. Goals from Ibla, or Ebla, my apologies, Gazzardo and Driscoll, and not Driscoll, but Shear. Shot from the point, deflected, rebound. Argilla's tipped wide, rebound, and the Knights are back on the board. The equalizer, go to the net, good things happen. We've seen that thus far tonight as you get the shot from the point from Jacobs, and he's done a good job getting the puck moving the right way. His shot gets blocked. Abrams, first tip won't go. And then it's put home for the Knights. It's a 2-2 game as the faceoff is won forward by KPC. Racing in. Shot from the top of the dot, and we get a quick cover from Urbanski. 4:16 remaining in the first period. That last goal scored by, waiting for the confirmation there, but the face-off in the meantime is won forward by the Tigers. Ryan Honigman, unassisted, is cutting in his core, trying to answer back. Can't. KPC forces a turnover. They head the other way. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Tigers on the back check. Backdoor pass. Great move. Save by Urbanski. A great look there for KPC. Urbanski shuts the door with the pad save. Honigman back with it. Pass to Abrams. His shot won't go. Tigers can't clear the zone. Comes to the point shot. And that's a stick save there by Urbanski. Jacobs chips it in. Knocked off the puck. We're going to have a penalty here. That's going to go against Aiden Shear. Last goal scored by Ryan Honigman. That was assisted by Corey Jacobs. Jacobs has 2 assists on the game. But with Shear in the box, we have a KPC power play. Face-off is won back. Aberman walking in. Forced to his backhand. Beneath the goal line. Looking for the pass. Finds Scott at the top of the key. Caught in his skates. Near turnover forced by the Tigers. But Belcastro resets. Cross ice pad shot from the dot. That's turned aside by the stick of Urbanski. Torrey can't settle it. Belcastro has it. Pass towards the dot. That's tipped aside. It's going to leave the zone. Scott on it. Looks to chip it up ice. He can't. Tigers looking to force a turnover the line. They can't now. It's going to be carried in by Belcastro. About 40 seconds gone by on this power play as a nice play from Gazzardo, but he can't get the clear. Good stick lift there from Belcastro. Gazzardo with a second chance. He pokes it up the wall. Knights regain possession. And then a cross ice feed. And then another one. Aberman catches it in his skate. Shot won't go. A good look there. Rebound. Torrey. Net is off. Play will continue. Less than a minute remaining on the KPC power play as the puck finds its way to Belcastro. He can't get a shot off. Aberman gets it back. Good play there from Gazzardo. And correction, it appears the net was either corrected by Urbanski or it was never off as the Tigers get a change. Less than 40 seconds now remaining on PK. An errant pass in transition. It's going to be carried in, fired into the zone by the Tigers. Now less than 30 seconds remaining on the power play. A big hit there in the corner by Henderson, helping kill a lot of time as his attempted dump in goes awry. Knights heading to the way. Less than 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Pass across. Shot won't go. KPC with a couple chances there. And my mistake, I believe I said Aberman. Should have been saying Haberman there. My apologies. Dropped the H a couple times. As Haberman gets knocked off the puck, the penalty is expired. It is 5-on-5 now, despite several key chances for the Knights. Kovacs going to pick that up. Looks for the drop pass, can't find Haberman. Coming in now, shot, and a blocker save by Murray. Puck comes free. Neither team can get clear possession as that looks to head up the wall. Still pinned. Pass across, nobody home. Core's going to step into that one. Good shift there from the Core-Driscoll pairing. Defense has been a strength for the Tigers so far, but both teams have been able to find the back net a couple times despite both that and stellar goaltending. Less than a minute now remaining in the first period. Knights look to press. Mezasama gains the line. Pulls up, uses Kovacs as a screen. His shot goes off the iron and into the rafters. We get a whistle. A good chance there for Mezasama. He can't capitalize. And with 42.3 remaining in the period, we'll get a defensive zone face-off for Northport Huntington. That's in the far side dot. What would be the KPC right wing as they win it back to the point. Shot from there won't go. Rebound comes free, and they're still looking to corral it. And a turnover forced by the Tigers. They'll head the other way. KPC forces a turnover. Coming in now. Nice move there, trying to split the defense. Gazzardo gets the clear. Now Bosco steps into it, heading up ice, picking up speed, has a chance on the backhand. Fires a shot that's deflected off the skate of Ebel, and we get a whistle. Nice chance there for Bosco. Couldn't get enough on it there, but a nice move nonetheless under pressure. 16.4 remaining in the period. Face-off is tied up initially. KPC had it for a moment. They'll get the near clear. Not enough on that, though. Gazzardo's shot is blocked. He'll chase his own rebound. Pokes it free on the backhand, and that's covered by Murray. A chance there for KPC, or rather for the Tigers. They couldn't capitalize. 3 seconds, 3.5 to be exact, remaining in the period. Here at the rinks, that face-off. We get a penalty. As we've already seen the empty net for Bansky at the bench, that's gonna do it for the period. So after one period of play, it's a 2-2 game. Appears that KPC will be heading on the PK. We'll wait for clarification on that. Might not be, might have just been a clock issue. We'll have an update on that for you shortly. Only penalty of the period, assessed rather, to Aiden Shear. Goals from Ebla, Gazzardo, Vinny and Driscoll is credited. Still believe that will be corrected to Aiden Shear, 77 in white for the home team, Northport Huntington, and Ryan Honigman scored the game-tying goal, assisted by Corey Jacobs. KPC Blue Liner has 2 points on the game. And we'll see if anybody takes a trip to the box. Because KPC has 4 guys on the ice currently. They're sending a 5th out there now, so my mistake. It will be 5-on-5 to start the period. As the face-off, won by Honigman. Tigers look to force a turnover. They can't. Now it's poked free. It's going to come out to Scott. He's got Haberman with him. Chips around the boards. Not an easy position there, though. Seek forces the turnover initially. Puck is pinned along the wall. Tigers can't come away with it. They have it now. Comes to the point. Shot from Core. That goes just wide. Might have caught a piece of it there. Murray with a blocker for KPC. Play will continue. Tigers have chipped it in. That's Scudolero. Beneath the goal line, Haberman versus Seek. Seek comes away with it. Knights pick it up. They'll look to head the other way. Strong defensive play there. But Honigman will now carry it into the zone. Beneath the Tigers goal line, long change for both squads as that skips past the stick of Scott. Forechecking Scudolero can't force the turnover. And now Shear does. And he'll chip that one in, goes for the change. Tigers on the forecheck. Seek once again against Haberman. Reverses it behind his own net. Looks up ice. Has 3 Knights players ahead of him, but a pass behind Honigman. We get a stoppage. With 1:10 gone by in the second stanza. Don't forget to follow the Long Island Sports Network at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Don't forget to check out the LISN, or the LI Hockey website by LISN for all the latest Varsity recaps as well as local college hockey coverage for Farmingdale and Hofstra as the face-off is won back by the Tigers. Or correction, by the Knights. Torrey has it, looks up ice. Jacobs near turnover force. He collects now, carries it up ice with speed. Cross ice feed goes just past the stick of Belcastro. Driscoll can't get the clear. Bouncing puck is settled, comes to Jacobs, walking into the slot. But his shot is blocked by Gazzardo, who now looks to head up ice. Jacobs pokes it off his stick. Bosco takes over, gains the zone. Cutting inside now. Shot turned aside by Murray. Good defensive play there. And then Driscoll's shot from the point. That one doesn't reach the net. Kept in still. Bosco, shot, and a save by Murray. Rebound still loose in the slot. Tigers with a couple chances there, but now the Knights head the other way. Pulls up. Turnover forced. Argilla, or Audrey, my apologies. 88 in white. Can't force the turnover. And now, chipped in past Gazzardo. Driscoll will chase, settled by Urbanski. Brown provides pressure for KPC. Boarding penalty will be going against the Knights, if I'm not mistaken. Driscoll sends it up the wall as we get a whistle. I might have jumped the gun there by saying boarding. I'm going to assume that's what it is. Could also be cross-checking. A lot of distance between the Tigers defender and the box, and correction, it appears Gazzardo's heading to the box too. So I believe these will be offsetting here. Scorekeeper asking for clarification. Knights player throws a stick, and that's going to be an ejection on sportsmanlike conduct going against. That's going to be 29 in maroon. We'll go maroon for this case. That would be Nicholas Brown for the Knights. Officials will hand him his sticks. He will leave the ice. Has 1 point in 5 games, an assist for KPC JV. Tigers bench looking for clarification on the Gazzardo penalty. Scorer's booth will provide that to us here with live updates. 2-2 game. Here at the rinks. If you're looking for the Northport Huntington Smithtown Halpaw game, that is on the north side. This is JV between the Tigers and KPC. Tigers versus Bulls is on the other feed here at the rinks as the face-off is won by the Tigers. They head up in transition. Penalties were offsetting. 5-on-5, 2-on-2 rush. Pass is broken up off the stick. We'll get an update on that as KPC now heads the other way. Argilla with it. Fires a shot. That's gloved. Awkward save there for Urbanski as he's forced to go across the body with it. Brown was called 2 minutes. Gazzardo 2 minutes for cross-checking. Face off down low. Sent around the wall by the Tigers. They can't get the clear initially. They do the second time. But Haberman takes over, fires it back in. Tigers looking to get the puck out of the zone. They can't. Comes back up to the point. Scott chips it in. And then Core flips it up and out. Nice read there by Fusaro. He pounced on the loose puck. His shot goes around the net. Created a nice chance for himself there. Just couldn't find the angle. And now heading the other way, it's Shear. Chips that past Scott. Absorbs contact. Continues to cut in. Pass to Fusaro. That's just behind him. And now Shear looks to skate into it. Racing for it. But Mezisama makes a nice move at the line. Cutting in on his backhand. Pass to the slot. Shot from Kovacs and a save by Urbanski. Shear looks to send it around the boards. He does. Core races to it. Jacobs pinching in. And Core loses that battle. Jacobs passes the slot. Kovacs gets a second chance. His stick's lifted. Shot goes wide. Mezisama on the rebound. And a cross-checking penalty, I believe, will go against Core. So it was 5-on-5. Offsetting minor penalties to Brown and Gazzardo. Brown was assessed a misconduct. He's out for the game. I believe now with Core heading to the box, and we'll Try and check who's serving that penalty for KPC. I believe that will either be William Micca or Dominic Belcastro. As the face-off, one back by the Knights. They're on the power play. Carry beneath the goal line by Jacobs. Went for the Michigan move, couldn't settle it. Pass to the slot, shot, and a save by Urbanski. Tigers send it up the wall, but not out of the zone. Point shot goes over the net. Jacobs pinches in, steps in, collects it on his backhand. Under pressure still. Trying to find the open man. He doesn't. Ibla, but his shot is blocked. And then a shot from off angle to score. A power play goal. And the Knights are up by 1 yet again. And you see here the shot by Ebel. It gets deflected there by Jacobs, and you're just going to see a nice read there by Honigman. A nice shot going down to his knees. It is now a 3-2 game in favor of KPC. Tigers now trail by 1. Everyone's out of the box now for both teams as the offsetting minors have also expired. Micca being centered by Honigman. I believe on the other side. Get an update on that as soon as possible as KPC chips in. Another penalty will be going against the Tigers as Scudolero touches up. Costly series of penalties going against Northport Huntington. They're back on the kill. Tigers will now have to fend off a KPC power play. After that goal on the odd man advantage by Ryan Honigman, assisted by Corey Jacobs. That's his 3rd primary assist of the night. Secondary assist by Brady Ebel. He had a goal earlier in the game for KPC. And we get the face-off. One back to Scott. Looks across, finds Micca. That shot's blocked by Gazzardo. He's out of the box for this penalty kill, which is a huge boon for the Tigers as it's sent down by Fusaro. And a forecheck by Northport Huntington. It's Henderson. Sent back up the wall. It's kept in. Tigers still looking to press as that puck comes back around. And Haberman heads up ice with speed. He's crossed the blue line. He's gained in the zone. Tried to cut to the outside of Driscoll. Forced to pull up. His pass to Scott. That goes awry. 40 seconds in to the power play. 9:28 on the clock. Apologies, bit of an issue there with that. And the Knights have carried it across. Blue line have gained the zone. Pass across to Micca. His shot won't go. Couldn't connect there on the one-timer. Less than a minute remaining on the power play. Gazzardo trying to carry it out. And the Tigers can't clear the zone. And now a cross-ice feed intended for Abrams. But the Knights can't settle it. Battle along the wall. Abrams comes away with it. Nezasama in the slot. He scores! And another power play goal for the Knights. They now lead by 2, and Nezasama entered tonight as a team leader in points, not goals. But in terms of total points, he was at the top of the list. And you see this nice play by Abrams. He makes it through contact from Gazzardo, and Nezasama just roofs it there. Makes it 4-2 in favor of the Knights. And with 6:10 gone by, after a 2-2 start to this game, the Knights have jumped out to a 2-goal lead. Shot from the top of the dot won't go. Tigers looking up ice in transition. Audrey on the forecheck. Nezasama gets the lead pass, though, heads the other way. Pass goes ahead of Torrey. Belcastro is on the forecheck for the Knights. Jacobs now looks to take over as that puck is kept in play by Shear. He carries it beneath the goal line. Resets on his backhand, looking for the pass. Under pressure from Jacobs, it's poked free. Belcastro with it. But he loses possession. Nezasama gets a stick on it. Belcastro can't settle it. Core clears the zone. Nezasama takes over for the Knights as his team checks up. Pass to Ebel. He'll carry it across the line. Drops it off for Torrey, who sends it right back into the zone. Ebel collects beneath the goal line. Pass intended for Nezasama, deflected. Jacobs collects at the point, makes a nice move there. Cutting in on the backhand. passes the slot, collects, shot, won't go from Mesasama. Another try, that's stopped by the paddle. Sent out of the zone. Ebel can't settle that one. Icing is waved off as that trickles on down beneath the goal line. So Ebel with Jacobs. Ebel elects to pass to Torrey. That goes off Torrey's stick. Core will collect it in his own zone. Now the Northport Huntington Tigers trying to get in his zone. Jacobs with a solid hit, forcing the turnover. And Audrey gets the puck for the Tigers momentarily. It's chipped along the wall. Sheary, Jacobs raced for it. Jacobs won that battle, but it was poked free to the Northport Huntington blue liner, Driscoll. It's now been fired out of the zone, and it'll be chipped back in by Core, the captain of this Tigers squad. Puck has moved back up. KPC charging up ice. It's Torrey. Makes a nice move there, and we get a whistle. I believe that call was for offsides. 6:56 remaining in the second stanza. Once again, if you're looking for the varsity game between Smithtown Hauppauge and Northport Huntington, that's on the other side. Eric Bellier has the call for that one. Honigman wins it back. Haberman has it. Collects it in his skates. Then a pass that went just past the stick of Kovacs. Icing is waved off. Argilla on the forecheck. Comes away with it. Pass towards the center. Bouncing puck can't be settled. Scudolero can't get the clear. Honigman with it. Pass intended for the point. Scudolero got it that time. Tigers still can't get it out of the zone. Now they do. Scudolero tried to get it to Bosco. Deflected Guzzardo's shot. And Murray might have gotten a piece of that, but the puck still remains in the KPC zone. At least momentarily. It's now been chipped out by Honigman. He has a chance, 2-on-1. Finds Kovacs, gets it right back, but it's in his skates. And the off-angle shot goes over the net. Scott looks to keep it in on the other side. He does on the backhand. Puck trickles out. Now forecheck. Tigers with the attack. Chance in transition. Scudolero fires a shot. That goes just wide of the net. Couldn't find the angle as he went down to the ice. Good play by the KPC defender. And it's been kept in the zone. Haberman will chase. Scudolero resets. Now comes up the wall. And Haberman catches him flat-footed. Drops it off to Honigman. Moves it across to Scott. Takes a bad bounce off his backhand. Sent back up the wall. Kovacs moves it back to the KPC defender. Back to Honigman. His pass is broken up by Bosco. A nice play there. Trying to find Seek. And then Haberman moves up ice. Argilla couldn't settle it there. Guzzardo sends it around. Scudolero on it. Tried to beat Kovacs with the toe drag. That won't go. Scudolero picking up speed, heading up ice. Argilla looks to pinch. Scudolero beats him. Collects it in his skates. Crosses the line. We get a whistle. Long change. And the offsides goes against the Tigers. You got to be careful making those changes, especially in transition. And it cost the Tigers a chance to bring the game back within one this time. Bosco heads off the ice. Reasons unknown. I'm assuming it was an issue of his equipment as the face-off is won back by KPC. Core under pressure. Puck sent up the boards. Mika can't send it the rest of the way. Shear steps into one. That shot's deflected and it's gloved by Murray. We did lose 2 viewers, so I'm assuming someone did pay attention when I said this isn't the varsity game. Tigers trying to keep it in there. They can't. Abrams collects it, coming in. Under pressure, toe drag won't go. Northport Huntington sends it up the boards. Just past the stick of Fusaro, sent back in by Ebel. KPC checks up. And the Tigers try to head up ice. As Asama forces a turnover, under pressure, Shear puts it back in. KPC looking up ice. Jacobs finds Mezasama, who will skate it in, cuts to the outside. Coming back in, fires shot from an off angle. That's off the shoulder and into the netting. Good save by Urbanski. As Mezasama cuts to the outside against Ronan Driscoll. Creates a nice shot for himself there, but the score remains 4-2 in favor of KPC. Urbanski shutting the door that time. Face off down low. Far side dot in the Northport Huntington zone. And it's won back by Scudolero. He chips up the boards. Jacobs gets a shot. Blocked. Rebound. Won't go for Mezasama. Sent back up the boards. Picked up. Sent out of the zone. Jacobs has it now at the red line. Pulls up. Assesses his options. Makes a nice move there. Cutting up ice. Gains the zone with speed. Nice move. Ends up in the skate. Abrams collects it. Makes his move. And a save by Urbanski. Rebound won't go for the Knights. Puck comes back out to the top of the key. Jacobs makes a smart play there. Heads up pass and a shot from an off angle deflected just wide of Urbanski's net. Ebel pinches in. Keeps it in momentarily and now cuts back. Cutting into the slot on his backhand shot. Won't go. Urbanski with the sprawling save. Comes back out to Jacobs. Pinching in yet again. Has it poked off his stick. Absorbs contact. And then gets the puck back with a nifty stick lift. Fires a shot. Urbanski gloves but not grasps it. Abrams looks to collect in the opposite corner. Finds Mika. And the Tigers now look to exit the zone. Puck is tied up. It's going to slip past Jacobs' stick. Scudolero try to collect it. Ebel put a stop to a potential Northport Huntington rush, but Ebel loses control of it. Now he gets it back from Mezasama. Mezasama had it momentarily. Comes back to Ebel. His shot. Bouncing puck. Couldn't be settled for that shot. And we get a whistle with 2:48 remaining in the second period of play here on the Long Island Sports Network. Face off in the near side dot. Tigers on the defensive for the majority of this period. After two KPC power play goals, Haberman's shot won't go. Gazzardo can't get the clear initially. Now Fusaro trying to chip it past Scott. Scott angles him off. Neither player can corral the puck. Scott tries to send it up and out of the zone, but it's kept in. Shot towards the net won't go. It's cleared. Gazzardo now has possession. Tigers have gained the line. Shot towards the net. Blocked by Torrey. He looks to turn head up ice. Gazzardo steps into it. Kept it in momentarily. Torrey and Honigman combining the forced turnover. And now heading the other way. Shear. Shot from the slot. Blocker to side. Good stick save there by Murray. Puck has left the zone. Driscoll under pressure from Torrey. Cross ice pass. Sheary can't corral it. Belcastro looks to beat him. Gets the puck by him, but loses it in the process. Scott tries to move it back up ice. Battle along the boards. Belcastro will chip that one in as Gazzardo picks it up under pressure from Torrey. Sent back up the wall. Scott keeps it in on the other side. Driscoll looking for the clear. Honigman providing pressure. Can't corral the puck for the Knights. Fusaro trying to get it out. Scott keeps it in initially. Keeps it in the second time. Puck at the top of the key. Tigers poke it free. Fusaro chips it past Haberman. Or correction, that was Seek chipping it past Haberman. 8 in white, not 9. Comes back to Seek now after a good forecheck by Fusaro. Then a pass is intercepted by KPC. Heading up ice in transition. Honigman, he's got Belcastro with him. And that play is broken up. Forced to reset now. And it's sent back in. KPC on the offensive. Puck comes along the opposite half wall. And a shot from an off angle won't go. Play continues. As Core forces a turnover, looks to cut up ice. Chips it past Mezasama. Comes out of the zone, but now it's fired back in by Ebel. Knights still haven't checked up with the long change. That can cause some trouble for teams as Mezasama takes over on the forecheck. Lead pass from Core won't go for Seek. Puck comes back down low. Core chips it up and out as we get to the end of the second period there. After two, Tigers trailing 4-2 on the Long Island Sports Network. For those of you looking for the Northport Huntington Tigers varsity game, that's on the other side. Eric Bellier has the call for you there. That's a 0-0 game currently. But on the South Rink, in the JV division, Tigers trail by 2 after a 2-2 first period. KPC scores twice on the power play in the second. Goals from Honigman, assisted by Corey Jacobs and Brady Ebel. And another goal, this time by Joseph Mezasama, assisted by Kevin Abrams. So Ebel, Jacobs, Honigman all have multi-point performances here tonight for KPC. Jacobs in the lead with 3 assists. Ebel and Honigman with 2 apiece. Ebel a goal and an assist, the defenseman. For KPC leading the charge, Honigman, the forward, with just, well, not with just 2 goals, but the centerman has not tallied an assist yet. That's all I meant to say. Finian Driscoll, 7 in white, the lone multi-point getter for the Tigers. He's got a goal and an assist, if I'm not mistaken. Face-off is 1 forward by KPC to start off the potentially final frame play. Regilla's shot turned aside by Urbanski. Gazzardo pinches in, sends it around the boards. Tigers can't get it out of the zone. Jacobs on it, cutting in on his backhand. Turnover force, puck sent up the wall, kept in by Kovacs. Regilla's shot won't go. Kovacs gets a second chance. And the Knights' Gazzardo forces a turnover. Heading up ice with speed. Gains the zone, fires a shot, that's turned aside. Rebound attempt, and that goes wide off the stick. I believe that was our Audrey, my apologies. There's an Audrey and an Argilla in that game. Apologies if I've slipped up on that a couple times. Gazzardo can't keep it in. Oh no, he does, but KPC gets it right back. Mezasama in transition. Cuts the outside, cuts back in against Driscoll. Shot, and he scores! A beautifully placed shot from Mezasama. And now KPC leads by 3. And you see here just a great look from Mezasama in transition. He beats Driscoll cleanly to the outside, just uses great speed there and just buries it. Urbanski doesn't have a chance. 55 seconds gone by in the first frame. Honigman in the dot. He wins it forward to Abrams. Tried to get past Ronan Driscoll. Honigman shots turned aside. Puck comes loose in the slot. Honigman, one of 2 multi-goal scorers for KPC as that puck slips past Scott. Icing was waved off as he had a chance to get it. Seek on the forecheck for the Tigers. Puck comes back up the wall. Now the Knights leave the zone. Abrams, shot. Gloved but not grasped by Urbanski. Comes back along the other wall. Sent around the boards. Tigers can't corral it. Abrams maintained possession, an errant pass. Gazzardo now heads up ice with speed. Cutting to the inside. Correction, that was not Gazzardo. That shot goes over the net. That was off the stick of Sheary. Gets the second chance in the slot. Bit of miscommunication there from the Tigers. Seek gets it. Shot, and off the iron. Is it in? No! A golden opportunity. Second chance won't go for the Tigers as they had a chance to bring this game back within 2. 2 minutes gone by in the period. We get a whistle. Arm in the air. Wait to see what the call is. So back-to-back goals by Mezasama. Northport Huntington bench confused by the whistle. Just looking for an explanation. If I'm not mistaken. Face-off down low. In the KPC zone, they win it back. Audrey providing pressure. And then the Tigers take over. Puck is now along the far side half wall, and it's pass or shot towards the net from Henderson. And the Knights force a turnover. And then an attempted clear by Urbanski. Torrey breaks that one up. We're going to get a penalty here against the Tigers. And now They're back on the kill. Second penalty of the game for the visiting KPC Knights. Of course, this case visiting at home at the rinks of all the games in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League being played here really just means the last change. But nonetheless, Ronan Driscoll, James Core out on the blue line for the Tigers. It's a 2 and a 10 as the faceoff is won by Belcastro. Shot towards the net. Puck is bouncing. Shot from Esasama won't go. A great chance there at the start of the power play. Puck comes to the point. Shot through traffic. Deflected. Torrey has it. Can't reset. Or actually does. Gets it to Jacobs. His shot deflected. Ends up going wide. Ebel pinches. His shot won't go. Torrey has it now. Under pressure from Ronan Draco. Pass across, comes to Jacobs. He walks in, fires a shot, and a save. Urbanski checking, double checking rather, to make sure he has it. Got caught in his pad. A strong save for the Tigers, Tendy. 11:56. All that remains in regulation. KPC wins it back. Jacobs assesses his options, looking for the backdoor pass, forced to pull up by Seek. Pass across, one-timer won't go for Torrey. Puck comes out to the blue line. Knights can't keep it in. Tigers can't capitalize on the chance of Fusaro back. Seek gets it in, delayed offsides. He doesn't check up, we get a whistle. 11:27 remaining in the period, 55 seconds on the Gazzardo penalty. He's been assessed a misconduct for 10 minutes as the faceoff is won forward by KPC. Comes to Honigman. He chips it in from the right side of the red line. Less than 50 seconds now, 45 on the power play. Knights backhanded towards the net. Tigers try and settle it. Bouncing puck. Near side dot. Intercepted by Honigman. He gets tied up with Argilla. Carries it into the corner. Chips it to himself off the boards. Two players lose their footing, and Kovac scores. Make that another power play goal for KPC. They now lead by 4. So after a 2-2 first period, Honigman gets tripped up. Tigers player gets chipped up, and Kovacs just buries the one-timer. Gudalero out of the box. He was serving the minor. 10:59 remaining in regulation. Fusaro's pass intended for Sherry. Tigers looked ahead the other way. Knights nearly broke that attempt up. And now Honigman coming in. Shot over the net. Argilla steps into it. Backhands it to Kovacs. His backhand won't go. Rebound, turned aside. And that chance from Honigman goes wide on the glove side of the net. Kept in for now by Kovacs. Honigman on the forecheck. Comes back out. Kovacs with it. Tried to send it up. Did not come out of the zone until now. Scott now has it. D-to-D. Haberman flips it up. Puck remains in play. Finney and Driscoll, 7 and white. His brother Ronan were 17. As a pass intended, I believe, for Higbee there. Won't go. Sent back up by KPC. Kovacs' pass is deflected. Scudolero looking to send it the other way. He can't. And Sherry, under pressure, resets to his defense. Argilla on the forecheck. Sherry gets it back. Exits the zone under pressure. KPC forces the turnover. And as Sama pulls up. Had a turnover forced the first time and then has it poked off his stick cleanly there by Audrey as a shot towards the net is deflected twice before we get it covered by Urbanski. Mezasama, the leading scorer for KPC this year. Face off. One back by the Knights. Puck comes to Jacobs. Pass to the slot. Shot. Won't go on net. Ricka going for it. Knocks Fusara to the ice. Tigers looking for a clear. Good keep by Mezasama, but the puck comes to Core. He looks to send it out of the zone. Mezasama keeps it in. Now steps into it. Cutting in on the backhand. Poked off a stick by Core. Pass towards the slot. Broken up by Seek. He now has to settle it. Looks to send it up. And out of the zone. Ebel under pressure. Trying to move it up right away. Abrams has it poked off a stick. Under pressure from Henderson. Big OD to D. Jacobs heads up ice. Cutting in. Tried to drop it off to Mika. He does. Mika's attempt is deflected. Puck comes out. An open ice. Ebel in a race with Fusaro. Ebel wins that one by a hair. Now cuts up ice. Lead pass. Mika can't settle it. Core can't get it out of the zone. Mezasama, nice move at the line the first time. Keeps it in still. Strong on his stick. Cutting in. Shot. Goes wide of the net. Picked up on the other side. Henderson looking for the clear. Jacobs keeps that one in. Knights have regained possession. Puck comes to the point. Jacobs fakes the shot. Nice move by Abrams. Steps in. Shot and a save by Urbanski. .7:57 remaining in regulation. Face off. Controlled by the Tigers momentarily. Now the Knights have gained possession. Shot from the top of the dot. Deflected. Urbanski poked that one aside. Attempted clear won't go. Honigman has control. Looking to settle the puck. Takes a hit from Ronan Draco. Maintain possession momentarily. James Core now has it. Moves up the boards to Sheary. Heading up ice now, Sheary. His shot, blocker to side. And now the Knights head the other way with it. Shot from the slot won't go for Torrey. Heading the other way now, Sheary. Cutting to the outside. Shot blocker to side, rebound. Wraparound attempt won't go. Honigman collects in the slot. And now KPC looks to head the other way. Cutting into the zone. Forced to the outside. Pass comes up. Kept in at the blue line. A nice move there from Argilla. His shot's deflected. Nearly a friendly fire goal by Draco. Belcastro on the forecheck. Pass intended for Honigman. If I'm not mistaken, as that one goes into the Northport Huntington bench. We have 6:28 remaining in regulation. Face off is one back by KPC. Shot attempt won't go. Comes back up to the boards. Jacobs shot from the point, deflected. Puck in the corner now. Near side, along the wall, comes up to Jacobs. He collects it. Looks for the shot. Makes the pass across. Shot off the back of the iron on the far side. Argilla on the forecheck. Finney and Draco. Or correction. Puck comes up the wall. Kept in by Jacobs. Finney and Driscoll, my apologies, was credited for that goal that I still believe. I'll have to go back and check the footage. I believe that should have been credited to Sheary. But now heading the other way, it's Northport Huntington. 5:30 on the clock. Coming in, Fusaro's shot goes off the back of the net, collected by Ebel. Heading the other way now, it's going to be icing. And a whistle. KPC, Northport, Huntington, they go for the full change. Face-off will be in the far side dot. It's one forward by Sherry. Comes up the wall. Kept in. Little give and go between Core and Haberman. Not necessarily what either player wants there. Is nice poke by Core. Scudolero has it. Pulls up. Haberman forces the turnover. Knights now look to head the other way. 5 minutes remaining in regulation. A great move there from Honigman, but he just loses control of the puck. Now Core looks to head the other way. Cutting to the outside. Absorbing contact from Haberman. A good heads-up play by the KPC defender. Puck comes to the point. Tigers get a shot. That's deflected. Rebound in front of the net. We get a whistle. I believe that's just a high sticking. Linesman pointing to the left side face-off dot. Face-off, won by KPC. Mika has it. Scudolero forces a turnover, puts it back up the wall. Tigers looking to head the other way. Hooking call will go against the Knights as they check up here. They'll go against Honigman. Tigers go on the power play, down 3 late in this game. After 2-2 first period, they've given up 2 goals, 4 unanswered if I'm not mistaken. 5 unanswered actually. Honigman has 2, Mezasama has 2, Kovacs and Ebel have 1 apiece. But the Tigers now on the power play. Knights win the draw. They send it all the way back down. Urbanski settles it. Ronan Driscoll, turnover. Mezasama coming in shorthanded off that pass. And his shot's turned aside by Urbanski, looking to complete the hat trick of a shorthanded goal there. Mezasama, he'll make another try. Backhand shot turned aside by Urbanski. Turnover in the slot. Abrams steps into a shot. That's turned aside by Urbanski. Tigers a bit discombobulated as Jacobs gets it, works it back down low to Abrams. A nice play there by Ronan Driscoll. Lead pass intended for Sherry. Tigers are now forced to chase in their own zone with nearly 45 seconds gone by on this power play. And there's 3:36 remaining in the period. Now it's going to be 3:25. My apologies there, as a move at the line doesn't go for KPC. Tigers head the other way. Sherry's shot won't go. Turnover. Heading the other way, the defenseman, Ebel, coming in against Draco. Comes in, shot, and a save by Urbanski. A great look for Ebel. KPC's blue line shining on both ends of the ice tonight. As the Knights are still on the puck, Abrams forces the turnover. He's got Mezasama with him. As Abrams with a toe drag. Under pressure, just trying to kill time here as he carries out of his zone. Ebel under pressure, sends it back down. Mezasama has checked up. And an errant pass as the Tigers send it back down the length of the ice. 20 seconds now remaining on the power play. KPC's Jacobs pinching in. Can't keep it in the zone. Lead pass. Seek deflects it. And it's sent back down. Errant change. Mezasama will chase. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Tigers looking to send it up ice. But they can't. It's 5-on-5 now. Mezasama trying to win it to Belcastro. Eventually, KPC comes away with it. Jacobs looking for the pass there to Belcastro. Finian Driscoll picks it up. Jacobs keeps it in. Heading the other way now with speed. Fusaro. He's got Seek. Shot from an off angle goes wide. Couldn't find the pass there. The right decision to shoot. Just couldn't get the angle. Sent back in by the Tigers. They'll check up. They'll chase. Fusaro and Seek late in this game, trying to make something happen. Less than 2 minutes remaining in play. Down by 4. 5 unanswered goals for the Knights. racing up ice with speed. Jacobs pulls up on his backhand. Pass is deflected. That comes out of the zone. If you are looking for the varsity game between the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls and Northport Huntington Tigers, that is on the north side. Eric Bellier has the call. But here on the south side, with 1:20 remaining, KPC leads by 4 in the JV division. D-to-D pass there. Haberman makes the lead pass. Belcastro chips it in. Pass towards the slot. Ends up going across the crease. Ends up in the opposite corner. We are approaching 1 minute remaining in regulation. Belcastro possession. Tigers force a turnover. Puck is sent up the boards. Haberman pinches. Keeps it in. Belcastro under pressure from Finney and Driscoll. Haberman tied up there. Less than a minute remaining. 50 seconds now. He gets the puck in down low. Belcastro pass towards the slot. Won't go for Torrey. He was looking for Honigman as that pass was deflected. Honigman looking to complete the hat trick, as would Mezasama if he was on the ice currently. He definitely had a couple chances there shorthanded as the puck is cycled back down low by Belcastro. Torrey moves it back up the wall. Belcastro cutting in. Knocked off the puck. Gets it back. Pass towards Honigman. Ends up in Torrey's skates. 20 seconds now remaining in regulation. Puck is tied up along the near side wall. Flipped down low into the zone. Belcastro with it. Pins it. Under pressure. Escapes. Pass towards the slot. Won't go. Tigers force a turnover. Less than 10 seconds remaining as this one's flipped out. Race for the puck. Fusaro and Scott. Fusaro's going to win it. Backhand shot turned aside. And that'll end the game. A final score of 6-2 in favor of KPC. I'm Jack Siskin on the call for LISN on the south side of the rinks today. On behalf of our entire crew, I'd like to wish you all a happy early Thanksgiving. Final score: the Knights win 6-2 against the Tigers in a JV matchup. Don't go anywhere. We're coming up with more JV hockey at 9:20. And for those of you not joining us, good night.